Was that deep or was that just rambling? Let's talk about romanticizing your life and dating yourself while I do my hair and get ready for work. What time is it? I have an hour. Romanticizing your life. Romanticizing your life could mean making the most with being on your own, I guess. No, not really. But actually, let me look up what romanticizing your life could mean. According to ChatGPT, romanticizing your life means viewing or presenting your everyday experiences as special, beautiful, or meaningful. Like me doing my hair right now and the curls coming out so nice, so happy, instead of like, I have to get my hair done, I have to hurry up, I have to finish. Yep. I guess it's like taking your time, not rushing through life. Like right now, these pieces of hair, they're not doing what they need to be doing, but it's okay. It's alright. Why do people romanticize their lives? They do it to make their daily routine seem more fulfilling and exciting, even if they're doing ordinary things. I feel like I do romanticize my life a lot now I'm thinking about it. Like, obviously, if I'm making a video on it, but it's like, I don't know, it is more exciting to just kind of be like, I don't know, like even just getting like a cup of coffee, it's like, oh, it's a whole day for me. It's exciting. So to romanticize your life, you have to slow down and be present. Like, I know people can be in a rush, and I know people can sometimes aren't able to slow down, but sometimes it's kind of like stop and smell the roses kind of situation. You need to give yourself time to be present and not feel like everything is so rushed. You can also romanticize your life by creating a beautiful environment, aka like redecorating your room and stuff like that, which is what I've been trying to do for months, but I've been a little busy. But I have redecorated a little bit and it has made me feel a lot better. Practicing gratitude, yeah. It's kind of like stopping and being present is practicing gratitude. It's like, instead of taking your coffee to go, why don't you sit in the cafe for a little bit and just take time for yourself, you know? And instead of getting annoyed at Tiny for coughing all the time in my videos, I'm grateful that she's still here even with that cough. How about that one? I also feel like a lot of people think like romanticizing your life or doing things is like corny in a way. Like, a lot of my friends don't understand when I'm like, oh, let's go to a pop-up shop, or like, let's go do something like, you know, that's not drinking or smoking. Like they would always want to do, or whatever, and they'll just not get it, or they'll not get how cool things are. They'll just kind of be like, oh, okay, like we're here, and it's just like, all right, no, like I want to like being here. I want to take pictures. I want to like be cute and like, you know, let's do cute stuff. Like, that's romanticizing your life. It's just kind of like, let's do something exciting and be cute with it, rather than being like, okay, we're here, now what? I feel like a lot of people don't know how to like actually take in moments anymore either. Like, I'm not saying like, you know, people who take pictures or what. I love pictures. I'm saying like people who like will take a picture and then leave. Like, you know what I mean? Or like they go to a place and not try to understand the, like a, let's say you go to like a art gallery and not try to like understand the symbolism behind the art. Instead, you're just like, oh yeah, I'm here at the art gallery. Like, it's kind of like, sometimes things aren't just like a thing to check off your list, you know? You can like actually take time and enjoy moments instead of just being like, alright, well, I did that, so did you enjoy doing it though? Did you feel great doing it? I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, yeah. Find magic in the ordinary. Notice the small and simple things, like the way the sunlight, oh my god, yeah. Yeah, like finding simple things, like I love looking at the sky, and I will literally say all the time, like, the sky looks like a painting, or oh, look at the moon, or oh, look at the stars, or like I will literally want to drive somewhere super far just to look at the stars. You know what I mean? But a lot of people are like I want to see the Aurora Borealis so bad with my own eyes. And sometimes people don't understand that. They're like, well, you could just see it online. Like, what are you guys like, I understand people travel, but then they travel and they look for clubs. They look for, like, resorts or, like, whatever. But I want to, like, experience something so beautiful and magical. And people, like, for some reason, never understand that. Or, like, judge me for wanting to experience lights in the sky that are so pretty. I don't know. Creating daily rituals. Yeah, I feel like I have done that recently, where I've been kind of creating like a daily thing that I do, which is pretty much like, I feel like doing my hair is a ritual in itself. But yeah, like doing my hair, if I'm actually doing my hair, because you've seen in my past videos where I'm just like, I'm not gonna do my hair, but like doing my hair like this, like I feel like this is like a ritual. Like I have to actually put effort and time into it, and then I appreciate how nice my curls come out, and I see how frizzy other parts come out, and I'm like, oh, like taking the time to fix rather than ignoring, you know? I feel like hopefully that makes sense. Embrace your senses. Focus on sensory experiences. The warmth of a cup of tea. Oh yeah. You see, maybe, I don't know, I feel like I live in a freaking cartoon movie, and everyone around me is like, why are you like this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy things way too much. Or I used to, until people kept judging me. Now I'm thinking about it. But you should romanticize your life more. That's what I'm starting to do. Cultivate a dreamy mindset. Think about scenes in your life that would make a beautiful story. Like, one was, oh, yeah, I do that a lot, where I'm like my boyfriend gets me flowers, or like gets me something, or he says something that like he remembers that I wouldn't even think that he would remember, like things like that. You know, my friends, like they say things that like I wouldn't think they would even care about. I'm like, oh, you actually, you know, listen to me. I definitely do. Dress for yourself. Yes, that is definitely romanticizing your life, is when you dress for yourself and you make yourself look good in the mirror, and you're like, well, I look good for myself. Like, where you're not sending your friends like a million freaking outfits and like, is this gonna look good, is this gonna look good? Like, you're just there for yourself. Connect with nature. Yeah, going on walks and like what is it, hikes and stuff like that, so great for your mindset, genuinely. Oh. I feel like it really like helps with the whole like dreamy nature of things when you go out in nature, especially if you like go somewhere with like flowers and a flower field. Oh my goodness. And something is just so beautiful, you just have to stare at it for too long. Yeah. Embrace your creativity. Word. If you're a painter, you should paint more. If you haven't painted or like sculpted or whatever in a while, played music in a while, you should definitely do that more often than like scrolling on your phone, or forcing yourself to go out with your friends when you don't want to. So just taking up your art, or if you're not an artist and you've always wanted to try, it's never too late to try and learn something. But yeah, to sum up, romanticizing your life isn't about pretending or trying to be perfect or anything like that. It's just more about enjoying the little things in your life, and that's why I say you should date yourself, because it's like a trend to get out of a relationship and immediately be like, oh well, I have to go and look for the next one, or I have to, you know, whatever. And it's like, seeing that kind of like sucks, because I feel like when you're in a relationship you kind of like lose a part of yourself, because you lost like the whole part of you that was like that person with that person, like, you know, you lose the you that you were with that person. I feel like when you're like in a relationship and then we break up, like that part of you is just like gone, and then you're like, oh well, I have to jump into another one just for you to become a whole other person, and then for them to also like, if you know, like, it's just like, I feel like people should like stop and date themselves for like a second and figure out what they want, what they like, what the whatever, because when you do that and you like enjoy your own presence, everything is just so much better, especially when you get into a relationship again. And it's like, not every person is going to be the same, not every person is giving you the same attention as your last relationship, or not every person is going to give you the same anything, like literally anything. And you're probably like, but I don't know how to be by myself. And that's why a lot of people jump from relationship to relationship, because they don't know how to be by themselves. And a lot of people need to learn that being by yourself is not a bad thing. It's genuinely so great, because when you're by yourself, you don't have to worry about anyone else, and you don't have to think about like, oh, like, or they're gonna say something about this, like, oh wait, do I have to see them now, or do I have to get ready, whatever. And it's like, I'm not saying you have to be single for the rest of your life, but take a moment for yourself. Like, you have to, like, not have to, but I would suggest that you take a moment and breathe for a second and enjoy things by yourself, and go out and do things on your own without like you can hang out with your friends. I'm not saying like be lonely, like hang out with your friends, go out, have fun, be single, but like enjoy yourself without having to like constantly look for another person to fulfill you. Because I feel like a lot of people who do that are not happy with themselves, or cannot stand being alone with themselves, and that's a little upsetting, because you're with yourself until the day you die, and no one can change that. Only you can change you, and only you can change the person that you are, and only you should be happy with yourself, no matter what anyone else says. Was that deep, or was that just rambling? Probably rambling. Anyway, I feel like I'm all talked out, but you should definitely romanticize your life a little more. Stop some of the roses. Dress pretty just because you want to dress pretty. Date yourself for a little while and get to know yourself before jumping from relationship to relationship and losing yourself slowly over time. And I'm also saying you can't go on, like, I'm not also not saying you can't go on dates. Like, yeah, go on dates, have fun, but don't tie yourself down to randoms just to get the feeling of a relationship back, because it's not the same. Sorry, I didn't hold your hand. Alright, bye! Like and subscribe, follow me and everything, check out my Depop down below, and